What's up, guys? This is Kalo, and normally I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, but welcome back to another episode of Community Kitchen, where we are cooking up the latest and greatest gaming news headlines. And who better to join me today than John Hanson? Why don't you say what's up?
What's up? Let's talk some Grand Theft Auto.
And before we get into any of that, we'd like to say thank you to you guys out there who are liking these videos, subscribing, and all that. It means the world to us. And if you want to talk more about your favorite games, join our Discord. The links to that is in the video description down below. John, I want to talk to you about a little indie game. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
This small game might have a chance of blowing up at some point.
Potentially, who knows? I don't know. But I want to talk about GTA 6 because they threw us the second trailer and it got delayed. And rest in peace, my fantasy critic. It's just been. It's been a bad
Told you
year.
right away. That was a terrible pick.
I
Wasn't
ride
gonna happen this year.
I ride the lightning, but I think there's a deeper discussion around GTA 6 I want to have, and whether or not this game could live up to the hype. Will it still come out May 26, 2026? There's a lot to unpack there. General thoughts of will this game live up to the hype? I want to ask you.
I mean, is it even possible for it to live up to the hype?
No.
Because I don't think so. There
Not
is
at all.
a 0% chance that it will live up to the hype of every single person. Because after, let's see, it's been 12 years as we record this
My God.
since Grand Theft Auto 5 first released. Over 12 years of waiting for the next game. And then them being like so silent. And then these leaks. And then the trailer is like, oh yeah, this looks amazing. Yeah, great. The cutscenes and the very small snippets of gameplay. Yeah, it looks photorealistic. Blah, blah, blah. There is a 0% chance that this is going to live up to the hype. We are talking hype levels that are like, oh, this is the perfect video game. The game with no flaws whatsoever. A 10 out of 10 across the board. A 100 on Metacritic or OpenCritic. Like, we are talking about a game that resonates, that has to resonate with every single person. No, there is a 0% chance that it will live up to the hype. Now, not to say, sorry to cut you off real quick.
No.
That's not to say that it's going to be bad or disappointing.
Exactly.
It's going to be a great game because
Yeah.
that's just what Rockstar does. But it's not going to be the perfect video game because there's no such thing as a perfect video game.
And that's the thing I've said right along, where it's like it's kind of unfair to Rockstar to be like, you have to release a game that, whenever we think about Grand Theft Auto in general, the franchise, this is like far and away different from like the next Halo, the next God of War. This is a game that even like casual people, hardcore people, and just everyone alike is in on. And it's like, okay, you're grading that game on a different curve compared to other games on the market. Totally different. Like a Ghost of Yotei. They're not in the same stratosphere. And then to say it's been 12 years, however long, you have the GTA Online aspect of it as well, where it's like, you're going to get the campaign, what do people think there? But then we're looking at a platform in which we're going to be playing on for, again, probably the next 12 to 10 years-ish. I hope that's not the case, but
At least.
at least that's being very generous. And again, there's that aspect to it that a lot of people aren't talking about, where it's like, you got to think about GTA Online. What's the staying power? What's the other things they're going to add to this game that give it legs, that are going to tell people, like, hey, this isn't just a copy and paste job from GTA Online. You need that other new thing for people to be interested. Again, you said it best, where it's like, I don't think it's gonna live up to everyone's expectations. There's things in this game that I've seen online that are, people are saying, oh, it's gonna have X, Y, and Z, it's gonna be transformative. Simply put, it will not be. There will be something out there, a theory, a proposal for a mechanic that will not be in this game, and that might sink the ship for some people. I know I'm gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a great game for me. That's where I'm at with this.
Yeah, and like that's not this game is gonna have a lot of like
Yes. A
I
lot of
don't know
stuff.
innovative stuff, like a lot of role play. The role playing servers have been so huge for Grand Theft Auto over the last 7, 8 years ish. I would
Yeah.
say like that community is just growing. You have to think that Rockstar is gonna implement that stuff into the next iteration of GTA Online. When we're talking about the single player stuff, I mean, I wouldn't really say that that's ever been a perfect experience to begin
No.
with. Yeah, the best aspects of Grand Theft Auto are the chaos, the big open sandbox. I can do a lot of terrible things as a human being. I can steal cars, blow up people, run them over, heist, all this stuff. But the missions have always been at best to me. I've never been a huge fan of the stories in these games.
Yeah.
I don't expect that to change now. What are the two protagonist names? Like Lucy and something
Lucia,
else.
Lucia, and I want to say it's with a J. And I want to say Josh.
He looks like a Josh, so we're just going with Josh. Um, at the end of the day, I'm probably not going to care about these characters. I never cared about. There's not a
Jason.
single
It's
Grand Theft.
Jason. Close.
Josh is close enough.
Yeah.
Um, there's not a single Grand Theft Auto protagonist that I've ever cared about. I'm probably not going to care about these guys at the end of the day. They're probably going to break up. They're probably going to turn on each other at some point. We're going to end this game like, oh, yeah, it's better that they broke up. It was a toxic relationship and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just, we kind of already know the Rockstar blueprint for like a story for
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto. Like, we can see the Bonnie and Clyde thing. Yeah, they may like stick together and they may just split apart. Like it either way, like I think we have a pretty good idea like how this is gonna end up. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was looking at the story, and you were saying Bonnie and Clyde. Aiden threw out a theory, and I believe there's a lot of purveying theories that Jason is a cop and might be like an undercover. This might be like a Paul Walker in Too Fast, Too Furious type thing. Maybe. I don't know. He's ex-military, so that might be a thing. A quick thing to note: Grand Theft Auto, at least to my recollection, never got story DLC. So it's very much
Not
like
in 5.
not in 5. Oh yeah,
And
Ballad of Gay
4 did.
Tony. Yeah, but for GTA 6, does it get anything else? Because I personally think Rockstar is too focused on what GTA Online could do for the long haul. And rightfully so. That is their cash cow. People play the single player, and it's whatever. But you're here for online, like you said. But again, the story to me, it's going to be good. I'll play it probably once or twice if I'm feeling generous, and then move on. But again, this is up to what Rockstar has in store for us. We've only seen these 2 trailers, which is insane to me that we only have 2 trailers, let alone not an actual solid gameplay trailer. But who knows? We're coming up on showcase season. Maybe somebody, hopefully, Summer Games Fest, maybe, hopefully. No, it's not going to happen there. But, yeah, now the proposed May 26, 2026. Is it hitting? Is it coming out?
Probably not. I would say it's probably gonna get pushed back like a month, but I don't think it's gonna be delayed too much longer. Yeah, I mean, it could come out May 26, 2026, but I mean, just knowing or not even just Grand Theft Auto, but Rockstar in general, um, yeah, it might get pushed back a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to be anything too much longer than that. Yeah, whatever happens. I mean, this is a game like we're already talking about. Like, yeah, there's no way it's gonna be able to maintain that hype. Like, this is a game that has to release in the perfect state.
Yeah.
Like, we are talking zero problems. Again, not really possible, especially in today's day and age of development. When you consider single player, all the bugs you have to handle there, and we don't even know if GTA Online is going to be releasing the same day, and they want it to. Like, because Grand Theft Auto 5 GTA Online was not a day one thing. That came like 3 weeks later, I want to say. Like, there
It
could
was
be a gap
chaos.
between the two.
It was
And yeah,
pure chaos.
GTA 5 Online launched in a horrible state.
Oh,
Like, it was really bad
it was so
at
bad.
first.
So bad.
Server problems, all that stuff. It was really bad. I think days gaming companies are handling their server issues on launch a little better. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be. There are the hiccups now and then. Like we see those, like, oh yeah, day one is just awful. But for the most part, I think gaming companies have been better about managing those expectations and those server issues. We're talking about the most anticipated online mode in history right
That's
now.
it.
Like, it's gonna have problems. It's not going to be great. You're probably going to be sitting waiting to connect to a server for a good 2 hours before you
Yep.
can get in.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money and resources Rockstar has. It's gonna be rough.
Mm-hmm. The rumor was, or I think it was an official number, 1 point something billion for the budget for this game. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I
Go
thought I
ahead.
seen something about that, and it's like, yeah, like we as gamers and stuff, we want the game to release in a perfect state. We want everything to go according to plan. But there's the other side of investors, return on investment, and the company. They need this game to hit. They need to maintain the hype for this game. Do I see it dying down? No, because this isn't like I'm gonna pick on Ghost of Yote forever, but I don't mean it. But it's like that game, like it's on this wave. You delay GTA again, yeah, I don't think the hype dies down. I don't think anything
No.
really changes. Everyone will just be like, all right. But again, that sentiment of you've already delayed it, you've already held us off for this long, a year by now, we will be playing this game, hopefully. You need to release this in as complete state, and I hate saying that again because development, we all know, sucks. Things go wrong. Day one of this game is going to be like we talk about moments in time. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the biggest gaming launch we've ever seen, and
Yeah.
for what it's worth, and I don't think that's a stretch of the words by any metric. What is also riding on it could be sales of consoles. We talk about the PS5 Pro. People want the best way to play the game. PC, Xbox. There's a lot of offshooting things here that really like factor into the overall puzzle, and I can't wait to see how that plays out.
Well, I mean, you brought up PC. This is also a game that's only going to be on consoles at launch. Who knows when the PC version comes out? So, yeah, that's going to be something that people don't like. I mean, they already don't like it. That's just the way Rockstar manages things.
Yeah. Now, real quick, random question: does this game release on the Switch too? I would assume at some point,
No,
but
absolutely not. No,
not at all.
not at launch at least.
Not at launch. Okay.
Uh, Someday maybe, but I
Someday.
don't. Even that, I don't. If Grand Theft Auto 5 never got a Switch 1 version, I have a really hard time seeing Grand Theft Auto 6 coming to Switch 2.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it's worth
it's
noting.
been long enough. Like, they didn't even need to include GTA Online on the Switch 1. Like, they could have just made the campaign on Switch 1, and they just never did. That reason alone has me thinking, maybe not, but I don't know. I have a really hard time seeing it happening.
Yeah, GTA 6 is a fascinating story, mainly because it's ever so evolving. We barely know anything about this game. Again, just two trailers, yet here we are
Yeah,
speculating.
it looks like a Grand Theft Auto game,
Yeah,
but really realistic.
really realistic. And again, it's crazy to see GTA 5 released on the 360. Let's not forget that. And
Mhm.
we're here now. We've come a long way. But any final thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 6 before we wrap it up here?
Not really. I mean, it's just so hard to like talk about a game that we know next to nothing about. Besides that, it's Vice City, bigger map, and it's the typical Grand Theft Auto. Like, oh yeah, there's a lot of crazy people.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Typical Florida people, you know, they're out there.
Yep.
You're gonna see a gator somewhere, probably,
Yep.
100%.
Yep. If you take out like all the like graphics and stuff, you look at this and you just look at the characterization of the people in the trailer, you're like, yeah, that's a Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I can't wait. I cannot wait to play this game. But that about does it here for this episode of Community Kitchen. We hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you want more video game content just like this, keep it locked to Game Sandwich for all your gaming news, rumors, and reviews. But as of right now, I've been Kalo, joined by John Hanson, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content just like this, consider subscribing to Game Sandwich for all your news, rumors, and reviews. And we'll see you guys next time.